kept us busy for over an hour asking questions.
I have a theory as to why. 2 theories, actually.
Oh! Stupid blouse. The button won't stay buttoned. Why didn't you say anything?
I don't know. I thought it was like a choice.
You ladies like self-help crap, right? Well, here you go. Never thought my ex-wife could stop talking long enough to write a book, but she's proven me wrong.
Yeah, I didn't know you were married, Charlie.
Yeah, best 6 months of my life. Too bad it was spread over 4.5 years.
Oh my God, Charlie, you're all over this thing.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it great?
Great. It says you're emotionally distant.
Uh-huh. Hey, check out the parts where it says I'm good in bed. I put little stickers on all those pages.
While he may have been exceedingly good in bed, my ex had the sensitivity of a brick. He literally cared about no one but himself.
Exceedingly good in bed. Not too shabby.
You were married to Pam Brady?
Yeah, you know her?
She's a complete idiot.
So you do know her?
She set psychiatry back 50 years, reducing everything to catchphrases and bullet points.
Yeah, this chapter's called Men. Round them up, kill them all.
Do you think maybe she's a lesbian?
No, I suggested it a few times, but no dice.
What is it with men and the two-woman thing?
See, I wouldn't mind having another woman in bed. Well, it'd be somebody to talk to during the slow parts.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, I don't want to see 2 men going at it.
No, you don't.
If they're gonna publish this crap, I should resubmit my book. The Sensitive Man, He Will Not Be Ignored.
Oh, hey, Sellers, when did you get here?
Very funny.
What is?
See you guys later.
Well, this is interesting. This chapter's called Give It Back. It says if you hold on to keepsakes from a failed relationship, you remain tied to it.
So the only thing I really take from ex-boyfriends is their T-shirts. I really like keeping a souvenir.
You have more souvenirs than the San Cristobal Airport. The airport is so small and the gift shop is so big. They should land the planes in the gift shop.
I get it.
Well, I'm just wondering if I kept anything from Graham. I mean, not really. Just the engagement ring.
What? You kept the ring?
Well, yeah, I offered to give it back, but he said to keep it. Do you think a part of me is still connected to Graham because of the ring?
Maybe.
Yeah, you know, I'm never gonna wear it. I should just give it back. I'm gonna call him.
You know, I can't think of anything I've ever taken from a relationship except, well, it's not the same thing, but when I left my last real estate firm, I took my partner's Rolodex.
Why?
Oh, he was such a creep. And he was always hitting on me with these pervy knock-knock jokes. Let's just say Wanda Doomy was often at the door. Anyway, I guess I just wanted to get even with him somehow, you know? Do you know what? I'm gonna return it too. And he may have been a boob, but I shouldn't have stolen his contacts.
And speaking of boobs,
Okay, so I called Graham, and I told him that I would be at his apartment at 6 to return the ring.
Good for you.
Yeah, there's just one problem. I can't do it.
but why?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it sounded like such a good idea, but then I heard his voice, and it'll be the first time that I've seen him since our breakup, so I'm just kind of scared of what I'm gonna feel when I see him again.
Can I do it?
You want to?
Yeah, I've always wanted to throw a ring in a guy's face. The closest I ever came was when I threw an onion ring at a waiter. I'd ordered fries.
You keep that in your desk?
Yeah, it's safe.
It's a $50,000 ring. Mary comes in here to steal sweetener.
What are you gonna say to him?
What I've always dreamed of saying. Take back this ring, you selfish jackass. That's actually what I said to the waiter, too. Truth is, I'd had a few.
Wow, what a beautiful ring.
Isn't it?
Your fiancé must really love you.
Oh, He does. A lot. How did he propose?
Was it romantic?
Are you kidding? He took me to Fanique for dinner, and while we were eating, a graffiti team spray painted "Will you marry me" on the bank across the street. And then we went outside, there was a hot air balloon waiting. He always told me he'd catch the moon for me. And he did.
Wow. Congratulations.
All the good ones are taken.
Come again?
Your fiance's a lucky guy.
What? Oh, this? No, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out.
What?
Yeah, I actually, I don't even like him that much. We were gonna break up, and then he did the whole hot air balloon thing, and it's like, ugh, yeah. I'm actually not even engaged. This is, my school ring. It's went to Diamond University. Go Carrots. Carrot Wolverine.
Well, 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 look what we have here. A dusty old relic from my past. And my Rolodex.
Hi, Ted.
Yeah, I knew you'd turn up here sooner or later. But I'm afraid you're just a little bit too late. I am married.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I took something from our office years ago, and I was reading this book about giving something
Baby,
back.
no excuses. I'm not interested. End of story.
I'm not interested either. I'm just trying to explain.
Oh, you're not interested. Because I think maybe you are interested.
I took this from our office. Now I'm returning it.
Ironic, isn't it? All those times I had you trapped in the corner saying no, and now here you are. I guess the hunter has become the hunted. But I'm sorry, this jungle cat has been tagged and bagged.
Okay, that's it. Get this straight, Ted. I wouldn't sleep with you if you were the last man on Earth. And I know that's a cliche, but it's the only thing I could think of.
Well, your words may be saying no, but your blouse is saying, knock, knock, who's there?
Damn it.
Mink, schmink, money, shmoney. Think you hot now, don't you, honey? So what have you got if you haven't got love?
Holy cow.
Where's Emerson?
Hello?
Oh my God! No, stop it! It's me!
Ram?
Chloe, what are you doing here?
Why are you dressed like King Arthur?
Because Emerson always used to call me her knight in shining armor. Where is she?
Well, she didn't feel like coming, which is why I'm here to say, take back this ring, you selfish... Give me a second.
She didn't feel like coming. You've got to be kidding me.
Well, why should she, with the way you cheated on her? And granted, it was with me, and then you didn't even remember me.
I know you must think I'm a jerk. But losing Emerson was the worst mistake of my life. And then when she called today, I thought I finally had a chance to show her that I've changed and win her back.
Wow, lobster, champagne, rose petals, you really went all out. I always wanted a guy to make the grand gesture for me. If it makes you feel any better, if someone had done all this for me, I would have absolutely said, yes, I will marry you.
Stop. Wrong girl. None of this is for her.
Well, no, it's just, at least let him finish the song.
It was unbelievable. My stupid ex-partner was insufferable 11 years ago, but now he has aged like a fine, skanky wine. He acted like I was hitting on him.
Was your shirt open and your bra hanging out?
That's not the point.
Go on.
So, I gave him a piece of my mind and I stormed out. But then, get this, an hour or so later, I stopped off at a restaurant to pick up some takeout, and who do I run into?
Oh, Ava, have some dignity.
The this is pure coincidence. I'm only here because I'm hungry.
Oh, I bet you are hungry for a little Ted on rye with a sweet pickle.
This is a Chinese restaurant.
All right, Ted Fu Young with a spring roll. The point remains the same. Kitchen is closed. All right, yes, you're married too.
I'm not pointing at my ring finger.
Right. Look, you can watch me go, just don't follow.
I haven't seen the jerk in 11 years, and I see him twice in one day.
It's probably a coincidence.
Well, it's definitely a coincidence, but why did it have to be a crappy one? I mean, why couldn't I have seen a George Clooney movie and come out and seen George Clooney in person? I mean, that's the kind of coincidence I want.
Emerson, will you marry Graham? And there was lobster and rose petals and a snow-white African parrot that was trained to say, I love you. FYI, parrots are highly allergic to lobster. Highly.
You killed a talking parrot?
We could spend all day talking about who killed what. The point is, Graham has changed.
No, he hasn't. He was always about the grand gesture. When he proposed, we were sipping Grand Marnier on the Grand Canal.
Wow, the closest I've ever come to that was splitting a Grand Slam breakfast after doing it in the back of a Gran Torino. How can you say no to that guy?
I can't. That's why you were supposed to do it for me.
You don't send a woos to do a woman's job. Give me that ring.
No, but it's stuck.
Take a deep breath. Thank you. Here, take this.
I gave it to Emerson.
She's giving it back. She doesn't want you.
But I've changed, Lola. I can't live without her.
Be a man.
Listen. Lola, por favor. Necesito que me ayudes. Estoy loco en la cabeza por ella.
No, no, no. Ella no es para ti.
¡Ella es! Emerson es mi amor. Mi corazón es en fuego.
Por favor, Emerson, cásate con Graham.
Claro que no.
But he was so passionate. His passion was bigger than the gift shop at the San Cristobal airport. Believe me, it's huge. What you're thinking, double it.
Trust me, Emerson, I really think that Graham has changed.
No, he hasn't. He used passion because he knew you'd respond to it. Just the way that Chloe responded to the bird who was trained to say, I love you.
You should have been trained to say, please don't feed me lobster.
Listen to this. I'm on the subway coming back from that walkthrough in Brooklyn, and who do I see? Ted. And he yelled, stop stalking me. And then I tried to explain to the other passengers that I'm not really a stalker, but there's no way to say that without sounding really stalkery. So what's going on here?
Well, now both Lola and Chloe have failed to return the ring.
We did not fail. We just succeeded in the exact opposite of what we intended to do.
Hey, anybody want to grab some lunch?
I'm actually pretty busy dealing with Emerson's engagement ring.
Yeah, I want to return it so that I'm not tied to Graham anymore.
Why don't you go ask Sellers if he wants to go to lunch with you?
I'm right here. What's so tough about returning a ring?
Well, it's just that Graham keeps doing these wonderful things that convince us that he's not the jerk we all slept with. Well, except for Emerson.
And me, although I'm starting to see the appeal.
Okay, here's the problem. You're sending a woman in to do a man's job.
It's a man's job to return an engagement ring to another man?
Yeah, sure, why not? Come on, we'll do it on our way to lunch. It'll take us 2 seconds to deal with this bozo. Oh, you, sir, are a class act.
So you'll put in a good word for me?
Done.
Thanks. I really love this woman. I want her back.
Hey, hey! Hey, I cleared the Chrysler building. Trust me, he is sincere, and I know sincere.
And he's not being phony. I know phony.
And he's not gay. I know gay.
Listen, I say what the hell, marry the guy. It's not like it's forever.
What, now you're all in love with him? What is the problem with you people?
Well, the problem is the wrong person has been trying to return the ring.
You're right. Here you go.
No, I mean you.
I just hate the idea of going over there.
Well, make him come to you. I mean, at least you'll have home field advantage and you won't be wooed by shining armor.
And lobster.
And Spanish.
And bourbon.
And stamp collections.
Hey, when did you get here?
What the hell are you two doing?
Graham and Emerson are in there talking, so we're giving them their privacy. Now, shh.
I know a way you can hear every word they're saying, but you have to promise not to ask me any questions.
Yeah, but why am we...
Ah! That's a question.
All right, I'm game.
Can I get you some coffee?
Thank you.
So you can hear everything?
What's going on here?
We're eavesdropping on Graham and Emerson.
Sugar?
Just milk, please.
You mean you have an intercom system that...
No questions, that's part of the deal.
But this is an incredible violation.
Ah!
I'm sorry I sent other people to do what I should have done in the first place. Please take the ring back.
Emerson, just hear me out. I know I disappointed you. I disappointed us both. I shouldn't have slept with other women when we were engaged.
He's talking about this too.
Like I don't know.
Emerson, I'm sorry.
Wow. I've known you for 15 years and I've never heard you say those words. I was wrong. You really have changed.
I have. And if you'll just give me the chance, I'll prove it to you every day. The truth is, I got scared. The idea of being with just one woman for the rest of my life seemed overwhelming. But now I'm sure it's what I want. You are what I want. Now and forever. So what do you say, Emerson? Let's have the life we always talked about.
God, she's going to say yes.
They're gonna get married.
She's gonna be so happy. I hate her so much.
I'm really happy that you've changed. But I've changed too. And the old Emerson would have loved the new Graham. But the new Emerson has moved on. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wow. I'm proud of her.
I couldn't have said no to him.
You didn't say no to her.
Oh, Emerson, honey, how did it go?
Well, I gave him the ring back. He was pretty upset. He asked for a minute to collect himself.
I'm sure he did after that romantic speech he probably gave you.
He wanted to pick up where we left off. He wants the kind of person whose entire life will be wrapped up in being his wife. That's just not me anymore. I mean, if I've learned anything from you guys, it's to be dissatisfied. In a good way.
You know, I'll bet you could use a nice meal. And by you, I mean all of us. And by nice meal, I mean mojitos.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Oh, shoot, my purse is in there. Well, I'll be right back. Hey, you okay?
I guess it's really over. I need to accept it and move on.
I know it feels pretty bad right now, but you're an incredible guy, Graham, and there's a girl out there who's gonna want to keep this forever.
Thanks, Chloe. That's really sweet.
Is that your hand on my ass?
I could really use some comforting right now.
You know what you really need? You need to take back this ring, you selfish jack. Oh my God!
Oops. It's okay, Chloe. I mean, if we don't find it, someone will, and then they'll just turn it into the police.
Or they'll put it on a unicorn's horn and it'll fly back to the office.
Well, I'm sure I have a flashlight here somewhere. Why don't you guys go on ahead and I'll catch up?
Okay.
Ted, what the hell are you doing here?
Girl, you wore me down. I got no fight left. Let's just do this thing. Come on.
Ted, all those times I ran into you were just an insane coincidence.
Insanely hot.
You know what? Maybe you're right. You know, maybe it wasn't the Rolodex that brought me back to you. Maybe it was fate. So why don't you step outside on the terrace and I will get us some wine.
Now you are talking. Hey, Ava. Okay, Ava, joke's on me, I guess. Ava, knock, knock. Knock, knock.